Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. If it's your first time here, hi, I am Tess and I'm so glad you're here. Please do stick around. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I made this unique handmade beaded bag. Before we start, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button. Let's get started. Materials needed. To proceed, you cut out a thread you're comfortable in working with, and then we're going to begin with 4 beads. 4 beads. String down those 4 beads into your line. Just like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Drag that all the way down. This should be giving you your first ring. Just like this. To proceed, on both sides of our line, we're going to be adding 1 bead each. That is, you string 1 bead each on both sides of your line. Just like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Then you drag that all the way down, and again it should be giving you your second ring. To proceed, on both sides of your line, you add 1 bead each. 1 bead each on both sides of your line, just like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. Then you should have your third ring. To proceed again, on both sides of your line, we'll add 1 bead each. We have 3 now. 1 bead each on both sides of your line. Guys, do not forget to tighten your work. Don't forget that, please. String down 1 bead each on both sides of your line. Just like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Then drag that all the way down. This should be giving you your fourth ring. Just like that. This is what you should be having. So now we have 4 rings. This time around, on both sides of our line, we are going to be taking our marble bead. We'll string down 1 bead each on both lines. That is our marble bead this time around. Just like this. And then with our sugar bead, which is a smaller bead, we'll cross both ends of our line into it. I hope you got what I'm saying or what I'm doing. Then you drag that all the way down. This is what you should have on your own end. Just like this. Again, to proceed, on both sides of your line, you're going to add 1 bead each. And then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. And this is what you should be having. To proceed, again, you'll be adding on both sides of your line marbles bead, 1 on each side of your line. You add 1 marble bead on both sides of your line, just like this. And then you'll be crossing with 1 sugar bead. Cross both ends of your line into that 1 sugar bead. Then you drag that all the way down. And this is what you should be having on your end, like this. To proceed again, on both sides of your line, you're going to be adding 1 bead each on both sides of your line. This time around, the sugar beads. Just like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. And this is what you should have. So we're going to repeat it again for the last time. We're going to add 1 marble bead on both sides of our line again. Just like this. And then we'll cross both ends of our line into the sugar bead. Drag that all the way down. To proceed, on both sides of our line, we're going to be adding 1 bead each. There is 1 bead each. This time around, the sugar bead. one bead each. You remember on the other side we did 4 rings, so we're going to do those 4 rings on this side of the line now, or this side of the bag. We're going to do those 4 rings on this side of the bag. So now let's do that. Drag that all the way down. Then to proceed again, on both sides of your line you add 1 bead each. Just like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. Please guys, do not forget to tighten your work. So for a neater work, for a neater outcome, tighten your work. On both sides of your line you add 1 bead each. Then you cross both ends of your line into another bead. Drag that all the way down. And this is the 3rd ring on this side of the bag. Now we're about to turn to the next row. We have 4 here, we have 3 here. Now we're going to turn to the next row. This time around, on your left line you're going to be adding 3 beads. You string down 3 beads on your left line, just like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down, and this should be taking you to your next row. Please guys, do not mind the sound of my dogs, just pay attention to my voice, okay? To proceed, on your left line you're going to be adding 3 beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Then you drag that all the way down. Drag that all the way down. And this is giving you your first ring on your second row. As you can see, this is exactly what you should have on your own end. Our right line will proceed to the next bead. And then on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Add 2 beads to your left line. Just like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. Again, drag that all the way down. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead. And on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Again, drag that all the way down. And do not forget to tighten your work. Do not forget to tighten your work. Our right line goes into the next bead. And on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added there. Drag that all the way down. So now at this place, our right line will go into that marble bead. Our right line will go into the marble bead. Yeah, go into that marble bead right there. And then on our left line, we're actually going to be adding 1 marble bead and 1 sugar bead. 1 marble bead like this, and then you cross both ends of your line into 1 sugar bead. Drag that all the way down. To proceed, our right line will go into the next bead, and then you cross both ends of your line into 1 sugar bead. So we're going to do that off camera. When we get to the marble bead, you add 1 marble bead and all. So now this is what we are having at this point. We're almost at the end of it. Let's complete it together. Okay, so now we're going to add 2 beads, and then we'll cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. And this is what you should be having. Now we're about to turn. Our right line will go into the next bead. And then still on that right line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Two beads. Then we'll cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Then drag that all the way down. This is what you should be having. I like to flip my work. Then you flip over, and then on your left line, you're going to be adding 3 beads. And you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. This should be giving you your first string on your third row. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead. Then on our left line, we'll add 2 beads. And we'll cross both ends of our line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. Should be giving you your second row on your second ring on your third row. To continue, our right line goes into the next bead. And then on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. And then you cross both ends of your line into the last bead added. I just want to show you guys how to continue on that marble bead. Before then, we'll do it off camera, okay? Guys, do not forget to tighten your work. Whatever you do, always tighten your work for a neater and a stronger bag. To proceed, our right line goes into the next bead. And on our left line, we're going to be adding 2 beads. Just like this. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. And this should be giving you this exactly on your own end. Now our right line would go into our marble bead. And then on your left line, guys, listen, you add 1 marble bead and 1 sugar bead, just like this. And then you cross both ends of your line into that sugar bead added. And then you drag down that all the way down. And this is what you should be having. So now I've done this now to show you. And this is what you're going to keep doing. Continue with the same pattern. Let's do that off camera. Let's just keep doing the same thing. When we get to the marble, we'll add a marble and a sugar bead. So guys, I've completed my roll off camera, and we have 3 rows now in total. We're going to complete it till we'll get to our desired length, which is 10 row, and we'll meet right back here, okay? So this is what we are having. This is our 10 rows, guys. 10 rows in total. Now we're going to build up the side of our bag. You count 3 rows, and sorry, 2 rows rather, and then you fold. Do the same thing on the other side. You count 2 rows and then you fold, just like this. And now we're going to build the base of our bag. That is the downside of our bag. You get a thread or a line you're comfortable in working with. You pass that line through that bead, 1 bead on the side and 1 bead on the base. Then on your left line, you're going to be adding 2 beads. On your left line, you're going to be adding 2 beads. 2 beads. And then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added. Drag that all the way down. And this is what you should be having. You will have your base forming up. Then to proceed, the right line goes into the next bead. And then on your left line, you're going to be adding 2 beads. Then you cross both ends of your line into that last bead added, and you drag that all the way down. This is what you should be having. To proceed, our right line goes into that marble bead right there. And remember, whenever you go into a marble bead, you should be adding 1 marble bead on your left and 1 sugar bead. Then you cross both ends of your line into that sugar bead added. Just like this. And this is what you should be having. So we're going to just keep up with this pattern. Whenever we get to the marble, you know what to do. You're going to add one marble bead and one sugar bead. Just keep up with the same pattern till we complete the base of our bag. It's a very easy one. You just have to keep up with the pattern of whenever you see a marble bead, you add one marble bead and one sugar bead. So we're going to do that off camera. Like I said, when you get to a marble bead, you add one marble bead and one sugar bead. It's a very simple one. I just want to complete this particular marble bead before I go and complete mine off camera. So let's complete ours off camera and get right back to our video. Okay, guys? And I am done with the base of my bag. This is what I'm having on my side, on my end. I hope it's the same thing you're having on your own end. And I also did exactly what we've been doing from the beginning till this point on another side. And I did that off camera too. Now we're going to join both sides of our bag together. And then you cut out one line, a line you're comfortable in working with. And you pass that line through the first bead on one of the sides of your bag. And then the outer line, you're going to be adding one bead to it, and then you pass that same line to the first bead on the other end of your bag. Guys, I hope you understand this English I'm speaking. Just do exactly what you're seeing on your screen, okay? And this is what you should be having. Then now you're going to cross both ends of your line into one bead, and you will have your bag like this. You will have your bag joining up just like this. To proceed, on both ends of your line, you're going to pass it through one each bead on the other sides of the bag. I repeat, sorry. Both ends of your line will pass into the next beads of the sides of your bag. That is, the right line will go into the next right bead and the left line will go into the next left bead. And then you cross both ends of the line into another bead. And you drag that all the way down. I repeat again. Your right line will go into the next bead and your left line will go into the next left bead. Your right line goes into the next right bead and your left line goes into the next left bead. Once that is done, you cross both ends of your line into another bead. That will help in the joining of the sides of your bag. As you can see, look at the side of our bag joining up. So we're just going to repeat the same pattern of both line going to the next beads. That is, your right line goes into the next right bead and your left line goes into the next left bead. And let's do that off camera. Guys, this is what our work is looking like. Our work is already joining up. I just want to let you guys be informed that when you get to the marble bead, do not forget, like I always say, when you get to the marble bead, just like I've gotten here now at the base, both lines will go into those marble bead. That is, right line goes into the right marble bead and the left line goes into the left marble bead. And again, you are still going to join with your sugar bead. You're not going to join with any other bead. It's the same pattern. You're going to join with your sugar bead. Just keep up with that until you complete the sides or the joining of your bag. Let's do that off camera. And this is what my bag is looking like. This is what my bag is looking like. I'm done with the joining of the bag, and this is what it's looking like. Fine already. Now we're going to attach our handles. The handle of our bag, we're going to attach it. So I did my handle off camera. The handle is a simple one. It's just like you're making a square, but this time around it's a half square shape you're doing. Now my thread is long enough, so I'm just going to add up. Once you get that, okay, like as I'm showing you, this is a full square, but when divided into two, it turns into half square. So now with our line, we're going to, on each side of our line, we're going to add one marble bead each. Yes, one marble bead each, just like this. And then we're going to cross both ends of our line into that marble bead at the edge, as you can see. And then you're going to pass around your line and end it. just like this. Just pass around your line and end it. It's nothing hard. It's not a tedious one. Let me not go and speak and bite my tongue, but it's a very easy one. So now let me repeat the same thing now on this side of our handle. Cut out a line and then you pass it on that first bead right there. This. Then on both sides of your line, you add one marble bead each. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. One marble bead each. And then you cross both ends of your line into that marble bead opposite it. The right line will come out from the left side and the left line will come out from the right side. Your right line will come out from the left side and your left line will come out from the right side. Just follow what I'm doing. Exactly. And guys, please, for this handle, don't forget to tighten your work. Oh. Tighten your work so that your handle will not fall off. Now you're going to pass around your line and you end it. I'm done passing around my line. Next thing for me to do is to cut out all loose thread. And this is what we're having. First handle done. And look at how nicely formed it is. So guys, we're going to repeat same thing we just did on the other handle. We're going to repeat same thing and I'm going to do mine off camera. And this is what I am having after joining. This is what I am having on my own hand. I hope it's the same thing for you. I hope you're having this beautiful bag on your own hand. And this bag is so easy to make, super easy to make. Guys, we're here at the end of today's tutorial and our bag is looking nice and lovely. Do not forget you could also do this in any color of your choice, and feel free to increase the size of your bag. Do not forget to subscribe, please. Do not forget to subscribe, like, click on the notification bell, and also share so that more people would see this beautiful design. And I will meet you guys in my next video. Bye.